Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Machine Learning Basics. I'm Janki here. As mentioned in the introduction video, let's start our journey.
Now, what is machine learning? We humans teach the machines. Machine learns and understands and finally gives answers. In technical terms, we train our model and the model predicts. This is machine learning in simple terms.
There are many examples and applications of machine learning. We will take fraud detection. We get millions and millions of transactions. Machine learning model helps us to determine which transaction is genuine, which is fraud, or probability of transaction being fraud. Once that is determined, it may go to a separate team for further analysis and appropriate action can be taken on the same. Now let's focus on Python libraries. There are many Python libraries available like Pandas, NumPy, SciPy, etc. and much more. We will cover most of them in this series, but in this video, we will be focusing on libraries for data fetching and visualization. What is Pandas? Pandas is a Python library for managing the data and is also used in some extent for plotting. What do you mean by managing the data? It includes reading of the data and manipulation of the data. We will focus on reading of the data in this video. Now, data can come in multiple forms. For example, it can be in the form of CSV file, DAT file, or it can even be a table in the database. Pandas do have support for multiple data forms. There are two main data structures supported by Pandas. One is series and other is data frame. Series is one-dimensional structure sort of arrays, whereas data frame is two-dimensional structure sort of tables. We will be extensively using data frames in the upcoming videos and series to a lesser extent as in when required. Now that we have understood theory of pandas, let's do a quick practice. Please install Anaconda. We will be using Jupyter Notebook. Please feel free to use any IDE of your choice.
Let's start by importing the libraries. Here it is Pandas. It's importing. Done. Now let's read the CSV file into a data frame. We are using read underscore CSV method. Let's do that. Done. Now let's see the snapshot of the data. Done. So we have successfully read using Pandas.
Now that we have understood pandas, let's continue with visualization. We understand things better if it is visually available to us. In machine learning, we have huge amount of data and diverse amount of data. If we can represent it visually, for example, in the form of charts, graphs, etc., then it will be easy to understand and analyze the data. There are many libraries available for visualization in Python. We will focus on Matplotlib, Seaborn, and Plotly. Now Matplotlib. It is a standard basic library. It is a widely used library. It is used for generating simple yet powerful visualizations. Seaborn. Seaborn sits on top of Matplotlib. It adds additional features to it, hence generating beautiful visualizations. Plotly. The one thing that comes into our mind when we think about Plotly is interactive charts. Visualization in itself is powerful, but adding interactivity to it makes it more powerful. Welcome to the quiz time. Please do explore and attempt the quiz. The answers for this quiz is provided after exploratory data analysis topic that is 2 slides away. Question number 1. It is around series and data frame we have learned. We have 3 series, S0, S1 and S2. Can you convert it into a data frame? Question number 2. We have a data frame with columns ID, balance and credit card. We want ID column to be dropped permanently from the data frame. Question number 3. We want credit card column to be visually represented using Seaborn. Please do try. These are the 3 questions. Now that we have understood pandas and visualization to some extent, let's start with exploratory data analysis. It is a step in machine learning. Understanding data is very important. Please note this line. Why do we need to understand the data? Let's start with a small example. Suppose a new restaurant has opened in our area. We are thinking to go with our friends. Do we just go? Don't we do initial analysis? Like what is the price range? What is the special food it is offering? What kind of reviews it is getting? Why do we do that? Because we can make a better decision. We can expect better outcome and we can get an experience to the optimum level. The same is the case with machine learning. Understanding data makes you more confident. After exploratory data analysis, we may even go back and decide which features we need to keep and which features we need to drop. I hope you are convinced that understanding data is very important.
Now we know understanding data is important. In exploratory data analysis, we generally draw graphs and charts and try to understand the characteristics of the data. In univariate analysis, we try to understand data in a single column. In bivariate analysis, we try to understand relationship between the two columns. Below is an example of univariate data analysis.
Let's start with simple example of exploratory data analysis. We have a data set with 2 columns, balance and credit card. Balance is nothing but balance amount of the customer. Credit card is nothing but whether the customer has the credit card or he does not have a credit card. Let's have some understanding about the data. Now the credit card column is a categorical column because it has zeros and ones, whereas balance is a continuous column. Now we plot basically. What do we understand from the plot? What is the inference we draw? Inference is that number of customers who have credit card is very less. Basically, only one customer has a credit card. We have understood something about the data. In the similar lines, in the real world, we may do analysis and try to understand the data. Now let us look at the solution for our quiz. We will start by importing the libraries. Here it is pandas and seaborn. Let's do that. It is importing and it is done. Our first question was converting series into data frame. This is our data. We create a series object, then we print it. Let's create that. Okay, we have first series. Now we have second series. Now we have third series. Now we will create a data frame using that. Okay, we have created the data frame with ID column, bank account and credit card. So our first question is completed. Now our second question is drop a column from the data frame permanently. Here we use a drop method. ID is the column name. Axis is equal to 1 indicates column. Let's see. It has dropped. Did it really drop? Let's see df. Let's print it. Okay. ID column is still there if you see. We have to use in place is equal to true. Now let's print the data frame. Okay, now the ID column is gone. So our second question is completed. Now our third question, visualizing credit card column using seaborn. We are using a count plot. This is DF is our data frame and credit card is the column name. Let's do that. Yes, we got the graph. So only one customer has the credit card All others do not have. Hence, our question number 3 is completed. Hello all. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. We will start a new journey with a new topic in the upcoming video. Thanks a lot.